Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope you're having a fabulous day because I know that I am. And we are here in the game world because so much blue. So much blue. We have blue things. Pickaxe and sword and that thing called an axe and a shovel. So I got a little over anxious and I decided to find a creatively lazy solution to my experience gaining. Oh, look at that. That there is an iron golem. Yep. Anyways, I found a creatively lazy solution to my experience gaining problem, and I went on ahead and built this big monstrosity of a building. Got a big box here, a giant column here with some bubbles in it. All them bubbles. Obviously, and mob lift and a mob drop, and then there's another big old box over here with some chests in it and a bed and some other good stuff. So basically, this is your standard experience grinder building, you know, that you would build around a single spawner. And what I decided was that instead of having to run over to all the spawners that I found, because we found the zombie spawner out there, and then when I was doing some digging down in the ravine over there in the desert space, I also found a skeleton spawner, not to mention 4 more cave spider spawners. Excuse me. So what I decided to do was, instead of, you know, building individual grinders around those spawners, I would just consolidate them into one big building. Instead of going to the spawner, I would bring the spawner to us. So inside of this building right now, there is room for 8 individual spawners. I went on ahead and added a zombie spawner to represent the one that I had found out there in the desert. I added a skeleton spawner to represent the one that I found out in the ravine. And then I added another zombie and skeleton spawner to represent 4 of the 5 cave spider spawners that I found. So for every 2 spider spawners that I found, I added 1 skeleton or zombie spawner to this whole little building that I have set up here. So now I have a pretty good way to gain some experience, you know, and maybe possibly heal up my armor when I find maybe some mending books and, you know, good stuff like that. So I went on ahead and put some pretty decent okay enchants on this. This is nowhere near where I would prefer it to be, but for now it's a pretty good start, and it'll get us going into some of the more difficult tasks that I'd like to accomplish as we move ahead. But now that I have shown this to you, I would like to go ahead and figure out what I want to do about brewing, because I do want to make some potions so that we have those for some of the harder tasks in the future, like, say, the dragon, quite possibly the wither, and, you know, doing some ocean exploring, maybe finding some more treasure maps, and maybe an ocean monument. And here's the thing that happened. A couple of days ago, this pen actually had a slime in it whose name was Jumper, and I was going to show you guys Jumper, but apparently at some point while I was doing some AFK fishing, he up and vanished. So either he got killed, he despawned, or he is in fact hopping around the world somewhere. I don't know. I went looking for him and I didn't find him, but you know, that happened and it's a little depressing. I was kind of bummed. So I had an idea of putting the brewing station underneath the house. I thought it might be kind of neat to, you know, make a cellar of sorts. But I need to find a place, maybe, I don't know. Do I want to put it somewhere over here, or do I want to pop up one of these and go down here? I think that sounds like a good idea. So I figured maybe we could make this room about 5 tall, and then, or 5 by 5 by 5, I think is what I was thinking there. So let's go ahead and be gentle about this. We are in fact 5 down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And technically, this is what, 4 tall? I guess that'll work. So we want to go maybe a couple over this way. I'm trying to be gentle with my shovel because it's a beast. So we'll go ahead and open this up. And I may or may not pop out these pumpkins or try to find something a little bit different. It's either that or I can just toss some half slabs Or change out some of the flooring up there. You know, turn those into stone or something, but we'll see. I might just cover them up with some, I didn't even think about that. Might just cover them up with a little bit of, I don't know, maybe some oak trapdoors. We can stick some on the bottom. At least they would look slightly less weird. Alright, and then... yeah, so I think this will work. I figure I could, you know, spruce this up and put some brewing stands down here along with some storage, and then make a little bit of a tunnel type hallway. I thought it'd be cool to like maybe drop it down one and then make a little hallway through here. Let's see, I guess that could be about that tall, maybe. Or we do this. Oh look, gravel. My least favorite thing. My least favorite thing. Yep. So we can drop it down like this, and I'll go out a little bit and keep a mid pathway through here, and then have 2 lines of soul sand with some netherwort growing on it. That might be kind of neat. I'll have a little bit of a cellar here under the house that's dedicated to things that come from the nether. So let me play around down here a little bit and see what I could come up with in terms of, you know, making it look a little bit better and a little bit nicer. And I'll get back with you, you know, shortly, because editing magic. Okie dokie, guys. So this is what I have gotten in our little tiny brewing area so far. Got my little jacko up here covered up with an iron trapdoor just to give it a little bit of hidden lighting, I guess. And a couple more jack-o'-lanterns stuck in the walls with some fence posts in front of them to sort of hide those. And then another jacko up under here, hidden by some black carpet, thanks to our friend Wolf the Sheep and his other pals. And then over here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get finished up with our little netherwort farming spot. As you can see, I've already laid out my thoughts and ideas here, so I can just go on ahead and fill it in right fast. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just go all the way down here to the end with all this soul sand and do the same thing on the other side. I hit some lighting up here, but I was like, I don't think that's going to be enough. So I decided to stick some on the floor. Originally, I was just going to put some stone slabs through here, but then I was like, meh, they're stairs anyway, so I'll just go on ahead and use carpet. I guess I could run it all the way to the end, but then I'd have to move that pumpkin, and who wants to do that? I already put it in the ground, it can stay there. So now I'll go ahead and throw in the netherwort so it can start growing up. There we go. And do the same thing over here. And we'll pretty much be done with this particular portion. This guy's really hopping. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to grow. I've been out of the soul sand for far too long. It's been like a week or something like that. So yeah, this is what we have so far. And what I'm going to do is try to remember how to make a brewing stand. And I'm pretty sure this will work. I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't think about that. I forgot that those would connect up. It doesn't matter. Not too worried about it. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Because those should be taking up that block. Yep. New plan. Our table is going to instead be attached to our crafting bench. Nope. There we go. See if this will work out a little bit better for us. Yeah, there we are. Pretty neat stuff. That's one thing I didn't consider. I might want to put an infinite water source down here. Might want to build that in. So we can put some blaze rods up in here and some glowstone. Pufferfish, just some things that are useful to the whole entire brewing process. That includes, of course, redstone. So I think what I'll do is just grab a few of these blocks here, as well as this extra stuff, and maybe a few more blocks. Why not? How much redstone dust can we get out of that? Plenty. And we'll throw these in this chest here. put an item frame on it, but then it just like takes up the whole thing. Well, that's fine. We'll do it that way. And what do we want to represent these items? I'm thinking maybe a piece of netherwort. Yep, that works. And then we'll make some water bottles. And I have plenty of glass. Like I said, when I was making the experience building over there, I went over and... Well, I may not have mentioned that. I'd gone over to the desert to get a whole bunch of sand. Please let me down. Thank you. So I can get some glass to be able to make that building. And this is why an infinite water source down there would be pretty nice. Oh my goodness, I don't have enough inventory space for all of them. If we wanted to, we could actually just go ahead and make up a potion. Because I've got, let's see. I have some melons in here, don't I? Yeah, we'll put some melons and maybe some gold down there too. Also some carrots. See if, go ahead and make us one potion or a few just to get some things going. And maybe we can make this one here the potion chest. Do I have enough to make one more item frame? Yep, there we go. And we'll just stick this right here. And let's see, what do I need? I do need this, and I need one of these. What I'll do is go ahead and make myself some blaze powder and go ahead and get these guys fueled up. There we go. And this one too. Get us some water bottles and we'll load them up. Yep. Oh, don't drink it. That would be terrible. And we'll go ahead and do that and get that one going. And we'll get this one going as well. Please click it. Thank you. Oh, don't put it in the wrong spot. That's not useful. And while those are brewing, let's see. I think you use nuggets to make the glycerine melons. Yes. And we'll go ahead and make a couple of those. Why not? Go ahead and toss this guy in here. This is so much fun. I enjoy brewing too. I think it's a pretty neat thing. I'm going to go ahead and put my melons in here along with the gold and also the carrots. And I'm going to get a couple pieces of redstone and we will strengthen these. Let's see. I forget what kind this makes. Ooh, a potion of instant healing. Now I think with these, yep, it's better to do glowstone. So let's get a couple things of glowstone here and toss those in. And we'll go ahead and pump this potion's power up. And then we'll store them in our potion chest, because I'm obviously not going to be needing them right this very second. There we go. So we've gone from a potion of healing, should be going to a 2. Yep, instant health 2, which makes it more powerful, which we like. And I'm going to go ahead and waste one and stick it here, which is okay. If we are in dire need of that potion, we'll just pop it off. Let's see, what else can we make? Now that I'm excited about having the brewing station, I'm pretty sure if you use a golden carrot, ooh, we can do water breathing. Let's do water breathing. And we'll do a lengthening of the water breathing instead of a strengthening of the water breathing. I also need more bottles, of course, duh. I'm also going to need more netherwort. Oops. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to put that there, because I knew I was just going to end up clicking it. There we are. How's everything going over here? We got some that are big enough yet? Looks like it. This is always kind of nice. And it's kind of a neat thing putting, you know, the brewing place underneath the house. It feels like brewing should be underground, I guess. It's kind of a mystical sort of thing. And this makes it more mysterious in a way. It's pretty cool how it changes color too. The potions in the bottom there, I mean. So now it's water breathing for 3 minutes. This should make it go to, I think, 8 minutes. I think. If I remember. I might not remember, which wouldn't surprise me in the least. Yep, 8 minutes. How about that? That's pretty awesome. And we'll put these guys here. So now we're set for doing some ocean exploring. Let's see. What's another good one? I think the carrot. Let's see here. Pretty sure the carrot, the golden carrot, will give us the night vision potion, if I recall correctly. This one, I do believe, is ready to have a carrot. We're going to put this away, and we'll go ahead and grab that. This should be just about done. Yep, there we go. So what does this make here? Potion of night vision. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Night vision can be useful for being underground without torches. Also, the nether can be very useful in the nether, and of course underwater. Can't forget that. So at this point, we're pretty much ready to go do some ocean exploring, I'd say. I think it'd be really kind of neat to run around out in the ocean and see if I can find an ocean monument. I've also got to do that whole getting more blaze rod things. But don't worry, I've got plans for that. So, get out of the bed. Stop being lazy. So, we now have our brewing up and going, which is, of course, awesome. And we've also taken care of the experience gaining problem, which means we can slowly but surely improve upon our gear and make it that much better so that when we go and we run around and do things out in the world, we'll be prepared for it and we'll be almost completely and totally invincible, which would be pretty amazing, I think. So that's all we have for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. No, it was pretty low key, but you know, we're getting into some of the exciting stuff now that we've gotten our base set up and we've taken care of experience and we've got brewing going and enchanting going. I mean, we are killing it so far. But I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope to see you soon, maybe a little bit later, in a manner of speaking. This is Abby, over and out.